Welcome, fellow witches, back to my channel. Today I'm doing another Wizarding Trunk unboxing. This is their quarterly subscription box, and they call it the High Security Vault. And as you can see, it's just their standard vault box this time. My box did come a little damaged, so I'm hoping that all the items in here are still safe and secure. Without further ado, let's get into it. It's time for tea and a bit of magic. Okay, so the theme of this box is Second Wizarding War. So when I think of the Wizarding War, I think of all the characters that we lost during that period. So I'm really hoping that they are represented in this box. So Lupin, Tonks, Fred, all the ones that unfortunately didn't make it through the war. And also when I think of war, of course, I think of the Killing Curse. So I am wearing my Sarcasm because Avada Kedavra is illegal shirt, as well as my Avada Kedavra themed mug that I have here. So we are on theme, and let's go ahead and get into the box. Okay, let's get a little sneak peek when we open the box before we get into it. So this is what I am seeing. It's looking like the cheat sheet as well as some artwork. So we'll set that aside. Take another quick peek here as what we're seeing. Oh, there goes the potions ingredients. So let's push this aside and go ahead and start selecting our items. All right, I'm just gonna start with the card that jumped out of the box here. So this is one of the potion ingredient or potion recipe cards that we have been receiving in each box. So usually they correspond with the potion that is in the box. So we may be receiving the regeneration potion once we get into this. But it just gives you ingredients, instructions, and utensils and instruments to use for the potion, and then step-by-step instructions on how to make that. So we should be expecting a potion in this one, but let's go ahead and grab our first big item. All right, I am seeing a black mystery box, so I'm going to give you guys the first sneak peek as to what this is. Here we go. All right, I'm seeing some sort of medal or medallion. Okay. Oh, it comes on a ribbon, so this is like a war medal. It says Metamorph Medal. Okay, and it has some witches and goblins all around. There is a closer look. So it is like a brass medal. Very nice ribbon on that. So I'm not sure what exactly it represents. Maybe just a war medal, but nonetheless, there's our first item. Okay, let's grab our second item. I'm seeing a fabric item here on the top, so let's get this out. I'm thinking maybe a scarf. Let's see. Yes, so it does appear to be a scarf. And if I'm not mistaken, the pattern on this reminds me of the invisibility cloak. So there we go. Not sure what the cloak really was involved in the war, but there is our second item. It is a very beautiful design and it does feel very nice. We have been getting a couple scarves in the recent boxes, so it'll just add to my scarf collection. But there we go, item number 2. All right, and they are doing the bookmark series, so I'm going to grab that next. Let me get it out of the packaging here for you guys to have a better look. So what they're doing is they're matching all 7 book covers to bookmarks that they're coming out with, And this is the next one. You guys, a quick look. So I was wondering how they were going to incorporate kind of the Wizard War with the bookmark, but I think they've done a very good job. Obviously, skulls, represents kind of death, which does happen in war. So this bookmark is black metal, and it does say Old Forbidden Bewitchment Charms. It is a little hard to read, but yeah, I do like the dangles that comes on these bookmarks. So there we go. And then it does correspond to the book cover as well. So there we go. Another bookmark to that series. Okay, I'm seeing another big mystery box. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out. So there is no indication on this one as to what it could be. And it's most likely breakable because there is the styrofoam inside. So maybe a statue of some sort. Let's get it out. Okay, I'll give you guys the first look. Here we go. Oh, I think it goes this way. Okay. Let's see. It is a statue. Oh, this is the take on the fountain that is in the Ministry of Magic. And it says might on the bottom here. And it's supposed to represent muggles in their place below witches and wizards. So yeah, very kind of dark themed statue. Does have a lot of detail in that. I'm not sure if it's really my sort of decor themed, but there we go. Okay, I am seeing a box we haven't seen in a little while. So I'm assuming we are getting another key because this is the Unlocking Magic box that we have been receiving whenever we do get a key in the subscription box. So I am wondering what war themed key we could be receiving, but here we go. I'll give you guys the first look. Oh, I think it's upside down. Looks like a shell, beach themed. Oh, it's Shell Cottage. Okay. So, oh, that's so sad. We do have a little tombstone charm on the bottom that says a free elf, which is representing Dobby, who we also lost during the Wizarding Wars. And then we do have a little Shell Cottage kind of sign here, and then beautiful key that's very beachy themed with that shell on the top, and then shells as well for the teeth of the key. Yeah, so very nice. I do like how it is all silver, and they do make very nice keys. I'm not really sure what to do with the keys. I've just been storing them away all together, but if you have any ideas with how to display them or what to do, please let me know in the comments down below, because they are beautiful items. I just never know what to do with them. So there we go. All right, so let's dive back in and grab a next item. Okay, we might as well get the t-shirt out of the way. So let me go ahead and get it out of the packaging and show you. Okay, here is our t-shirt. It is looking like the radio, so the Potter Watch radio that Ron listens to during their time looking for the Horcruxes. I love the blue color. Yeah, it's an okay design. It says, "Stay safe and keep the faith. Lightning has struck." And then we have lightning on that radio, and we have PW up here, which representing the Potter Watch. So there we have it. Very soft as usual. So that is a nice t-shirt. Okay. I am seeing a box that says destroyed on it. So very curious as to what this could be, but it just looks like a box crate, and that is the only indication or hint of what we're getting for what is in this. So let's go ahead and find out. Destroyed. I wonder what this could be. So more styrofoam, which does probably need a breakable item. Let's be very careful here, and I'll give you guys... Oh, it's the Hufflepuff cup. All right, let me get this out. Oh, I get it. It is destroyed Hufflepuff's cup, and we have a hole that is going right through it from the Basilisk's fang when Hermione stabbed the cup with the Basilisk's fang. So the Horcrux has been destroyed. So the destroyed part is making more sense now. Yeah, I really like this as a replica. It is very cute, a little bit smaller than I think what the other replica cups look like, but overall good design, very detailed. I do really like how they put it destroyed instead of, you know, an intact Horcrux, because the war ended when all the Horcruxes got destroyed. So yeah, I think this one is pretty well on theme, and I really do like it. It might be my favorite item of this box so far. Okay, so it's looking like we have some velvet bags, one more box, and then we'll get into the paper items. So here we go. We have 2 bags. I'm going to start with this one because it's feeling like a pin. So let's go ahead and see what this one is. All right, so this is what it looks like. So it says Mortal Peril, and it looks like a scroll. Oh, I think this is from Mrs. Weasley's clock, which shows all the family members' current condition or state. So it would say Mortal Peril if all of them were fighting in the war. So I'll have to look on the cheat sheet for a little more detail, but that is the only thing that comes to my mind. But yeah, so it is a double clasped pin, and there we go. So that is the first velvet bag. The second one is feeling like a very weird shape. I'm not sure what this could be. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, it is a mask, but it's like all broken up. Okay, so it looks like a Death Eater mask, probably after the war ended and the condition that it was left in. So it feels like a resin material. It is quite heavy, but it's just so tiny. It's so small for being a mask. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this. I really feel these items are hit or miss with this theme for this box, but yeah, Death Eater mask that is all broken. Okay, we have one more box and then the paper items. All right, last box is just a plain black box. Let's see. Oh, another Death Eater kind of dark mark themed item. Oh, I think it's a letter opener. I'm going to go ahead and get this out. Yes, so it does have the design on both sides, and it is a letter opener. It does have a very sharp pointed edge. So yeah, we did just get a letter opener in one of the previous boxes that was kind of Lucius Malfoy themed. So this is reminding me of that. But we do have the dark mark, and I do like how the snake mouth is kind of has the sharp part coming out of it, so that is kind of cool. But I'm not sure, it's kind of my decor style. I'm not really with the dark witch wizard kind of themed items, so But there we have it. That's the last of the big items. And let me go ahead and grab the paper items out. Okay, I said paper items, but there was only one in there. So there's nothing else in the box, but we do have another Enchanters magazine. So if you don't know, they have their own kind of magazine subscription for witches and wizards with all kinds of creative items in it. So this one says Magical World at War. Dark witches and wizards empowered. Dangerous magic emerging. And it has like a Dementor on there, some red foiling, and then yeah, so I do like reading through these whenever I get a chance. So it has things like games and puzzles. It has kind of cool little articles and advertisements. And then this one is kind of a war themed one. And some horoscopes, of course, as well, and the tarot. But yeah, I like to have a read through. So that's it. That was everything in the quarterly subscription with the theme Second Wizarding War. So let's do favorites and least favorites. I do have to say overall, I was a little disappointed with this box and with this theme. I think they could have definitely put a different spin on it and not so much of the dark items. But yeah, I would have to say really the only item that stood out to me in this one was this destroyed Hufflepuff cup. So that one for sure is my favorite. And yeah, then the other items I'd have to say I would keep would be the scarf, which is the invisibility scarf. I do have a pillow and blanket that matches that, so I do love that design. And then the t-shirt was okay, but really that's about it. The other items aren't really my style or preference, but that's my opinion. Of course, I would love to hear what you guys thought of this box. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite item was. But then least favorite, I'm not a big fan of the statue or what it represents, so it's just a little too dark for me. Yeah, the medal, I don't have any idea what it really represents or what I would do with it, so not an item I'd like. Not sure what to do with this either, not an item I would keep. And the pin, I mean, I do love pins. I do have a pin collection, but not one I think I am going to keep as well. So the bookmark is kind of hit or miss. I do like that they're doing the series, but this particular one, it's a little hard to read and a little dark for my liking. So overall, not my favorite box, probably my least favorite one I've done in a while from the Wizarding Trunk. But again, you guys may have a different opinion, which is okay. We all have our own style and interpretation on these subscription boxes, but there we have it. So that was everything. So let's review the cheat sheet together. Okay, so another quick look at the artwork on the cheat sheet, and then here we go. We had 12 items in this box, and I will quickly give a read through. So number 1 was the destroyed mask. So this tarnished dark follower's mask was discovered on the grounds after being blasted off a dark follower during the battle. Number 2 was the Shell Cottage key. When you need some time to rest, recuperate, and regroup, the Shell Cottage awaits. Number 3, Skull and Serpent letter opener. Highly recommended using this letter opener to dispel all of your spam and magical junk mail. That's cute. Number 4 was the Potter Watch shirt. So a reminder that even in the darkest of times, everyone must stay safe and keep the faith. Number 5, Might statue, a statue erected in the darkest of times at the magical authority, depicting a witch and wizard in their rightful place. So yeah, not what I want to think about. 6 is the metamorph medal. If you are in need to quickly change your appearance to avoid the dark followers, simply swing this medal around your neck and you'll take on a completely different appearance. Okay, so I don't recall that from the books. Maybe I am just forgetting about this kind of object, but that's kind of cool now that I've read a little bit more about what it is. So it does say, or unfortunately, you may just turn a different color. Okay, cool. Number 7, mortal peril pin. It would appear that during this time, all hands point to mortal peril. Okay, so hands of the clock. I still think that I'm right on what that is representing. Number 8 is destroyed chalice, an item that was destroyed, ultimately bringing the war one step closer to its end. This is the first destroyed item, and over time you will be able to collect the other destroyed items within our trunks. Oh, I love that. So that is a great next series coming up. So they're going to be, I think, doing all of the Horcruxes being destroyed. So I cannot wait to see the rest of those. That was my favorite item, and now I just think it's even cooler. All right, and number 9, invisibility scarf. Number 10, Enchanter magazine. Number 11, old forgotten bewitchment bookmark, the third bookmark in our set of 7. So we have 4 more to go. And last item, number 12, was the regeneration potions page. Oh, I just realized we didn't get a potion in this box, but we did get a potion page. So that's weird. Maybe we're getting that potion coming up in our next box. But there we have it. And the next quarterly theme here is the joke shop. So I am super excited for that one. A more fun and happy theme. So war, not really a theme that I was interested in, as you can tell with my view of the items in this box. But there we have it. Thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. Until next time, toodles.